guys, Jackie here. So with the PLL Season 6 premiere only a little over 24 hours away, which is super exciting, I'm going to do this video to tell you guys everything we know so far about PLL Season 6. Now, I will not be giving away major plot points in this video because obviously I have no source for any of that, but I am talking about little spoilers we saw. And if you just want to go into this season knowing nothing at all, then don't watch this video. If you, however, would like to know a little bit about what to expect, then let's continue. Alright, now let's just start off with the first thing I have down. There are several characters that are confirmed to be a major part of this season. We know Jason's going to be in this season, and they said that Leslie Stone is going to play a pivotal, quote, pivotal part. Now, there's definitely something up with that girl. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I used to think maybe she was Bethany, which, like I said in that video, is actually my mom's theory because my mom loves watching PLL with me. But now I really don't think so. I really think it's very likely that the Dree Davis character who's coming in is Bethany, but we'll talk about her more later. Though Leslie Stone is still apparently very important and she has something going on. She knows something. And so, guess we'll find out what that is. I definitely feel like she could be an A minion or something along those lines. Did I ever mention to you guys that she's wearing a Queen of Hearts necklace while she's in court? I think that's probably a really important clue. As Marlene said in one of her videos, there will be the mystery of a girl's disappearance. Now, if this is not pertaining to either Bethany Young or Sarah Harvey, I'm going to be so annoyed. If there is a third girl who disappeared, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, there are already so many, like, mystery blondes walking around the De Laurentises that night in yellow tops. We don't need any more. I mean, we already don't know what happened to Bethany or Sarah. If they throw in some other girl into this mix, I will be so annoyed, especially considering this is supposed to be the quote-unquote summer of answers. And, you know, Marlene is saying we're going to have every question we've ever had ever answered this summer. If she throws more questions in on top of that, then I'm just going to be so unbelievably frustrated. So hopefully Marlene means by this that we're going to find out more about what happened to Bethany Young or Sarah Harvey. Yeah, so hopefully it's not another missing girl. Now, 6A will span 3 weeks and end in the girls' high school graduation. So I think it's a safe assumption to say that graduation is going to be in 610 because 610 is the summer finale. There are 10 episodes in 6A and 10 episodes in 6B for 20 episodes total. And I believe there will be 20 episodes in season 7 as well, but I'm not sure on that, so, you know. And like we talked about before, there'll be a 4-year time jump between 6A and 6B. So we will skip college and we will pick up with the girls after college. So they will be about 22 by that point when we see them again in 6B. So we're missing those entire 4 years. Now, we may have flashbacks to college or anything if something important happened there. I don't know, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now, A is going to be unmasked in 610, which is called Game Over, Charles. Now, I'm hoping that we have all of the mystery surrounding this current A wrapped up in 610. Like, I want to be able to leave 6A knowing the motives of Big A, knowing their identity, obviously, and just feeling like, okay, I understand what's going on with Big A. Now, I think there's going to be an Uber A that comes into play after the time jump. But I really want to have the Big A stuff resolved before the time jump. Because my thoughts are that the girls are going to go away to college. They're going to think this is over. They've won. A's gone. And then something is going to bring them all back to Rosewood. A big event, someone's dying, maybe someone else going missing. Something huge is going to bring them all back, and then once they're all back together, that's when it's going to start again. Kind of like how it was in the pilot, because when Aria finally came back, that's when A started going after them. So I think it's going to be like that. Now, okay, where was I? Alright, Janelle said this season is going to be much darker. Now, I am totally cool with the show going a little darker, doing some more scary stuff. I just hope that it's not, like, too intense because They also said the girls are all going to deal with serious, serious emotional trauma, and that they will each withstand their own personal torture with Charles in season 6. And I mean, I'm okay with them going to a dark place. I just don't want it to be really, really dark. Like, you know. But apparently, whatever is going to happen to them is going to stay with them for potentially the rest of the series. And they may have really bad flashbacks over the course of the season. They may have nightmares, emotional scars. So I don't really know exactly what is going to happen to these girls. I feel like they are going to be put through the ringer. Whatever Charles does to them is going to be intense. And, you know, like I said, I'm okay with them doing really dark, messed up stuff. Like, I'm cool with that. But, you know, this is still ABC Family. So let's not go too far. But I'm assuming they won't go, like, really, really, really dark. Like, I think it'll be like, scarier and more intense, but hopefully still, like, I don't know what word to use. Nothing really graphic, I guess, is what I want to say, because I'm not really into that. I mean, I'm cool with accessing a dark place, like, dealing with real, like, trauma and emotion. I just don't want anything that's going to scar me as a viewer. So, nothing too violent or gross or inappropriate or anything like that. And, okay. Now, Charles's revenge apparently proceeds Mona's time as A. Charles has been planning this since before Mona wore the hoodie, I believe what it says directly. And, you know, I think that kind of works with my theories, because I feel like this person's motive has to go way before Mona. Like, this is not someone just getting back at the mean girls. This is someone who has been through a lot of trauma, who is bitter, and something horrible has to have happened to them, or someone who they loved very much. Because this is not someone just playing games. This is someone who is out for blood, and something terrible must have happened to this person. So we're talking about, you know, murder of a family member, like I said before, you know, someone going after them, someone trying to kill them, someone who caused injury to the person, you know, perhaps this person was burnt, perhaps this person was cast out by their family and was abused, perhaps this person lost someone close to them was murdered. You know, I mean, you guys all know what I think about, like, I think it's Bethany. I've told you what I think her motives are many times, but even if I'm wrong, this person has to have something really, really intense that happened to them, something bad. Like, this is not just high school girls being bitchy. Like, it's much, much worse. Now, the girls will definitely be out of the dollhouse by 6:02. Because it says in this 6:02 synopsis that they will be out of the dollhouse. And so they will be out and back in real life by 6:02. So by the end of 6:01 or sometime during 6:01, they will get out. And I think it looks like from things I've seen on Instagram, they're going to be hospitalized. We know Dr. Sullivan is apparently going to make a return, so I think these girls are going to have to see therapy. They're going to have to get checked out. They'll be put through the ringer, like I said, so I think that maybe they'll be hospitalized. Maybe one or more of them will even be institutionalized, you know. And so, yeah. In 6:01, the boys will continue to work together to bring home their girls, which is cool. I really liked seeing them work together, so I'm going to enjoy that. And at the beginning of 6:01, according to Janelle Parrish from the same interview I quoted earlier, we will see a scene that has already been shown, but a new angle will reveal something that changes everything. And Janelle said this is the moment that she thinks is going to break Twitter. Now, as for what this moment is, I think we're either going to see that video again from Charles's vault. Maybe we'll find out who someone on that video is, you know, obviously other than Jessica. Like, maybe she'll address one of the boys or the baby by their name. Or maybe, since Janelle phrases it as seeing a new angle, we'll see the person that was filming this video. And maybe whoever that is just going to shock all of us. and just really make us all freak out. Or perhaps there's something else we'll see in Charles's vault itself, but I have a strong feeling that it's going to go back to this video. I just think we're going to find out something about this video. Perhaps we're going to realize, like, oh, we were being misled. It's not Jason's twin at all. And we'll find out something that just points it all in a whole new direction and will just blow our minds. Okay, now these spoilers are specifically about 601, which is called Game on Charles. Now, there will be an Emerson scene and a Spoby scene, which is, again, one of the reasons we know that they're going to be out before 602, because, you know, that means that either Toby and Allison have to get in the dollhouse or the girls have to get out. So I think they're probably going to get out before the episode is over. We will find out in this episode how long A has been planning to build the dollhouse, how long they've been working on this, if it's been a really long time. Now, someone on Twitter said that a bathroom will be revealed. Whatever that means. You guys tell me what you take from that, because I have no idea, like, what the importance of a bathroom is. So, we will find out who or what is or was in that freaking barrel, which we have still not found out what was in it, all the way from early on in 5B. Marlene says that we will find out in this episode what was in it, and I don't know about you, but I have a feeling that what's in this barrel might end up being a huge letdown, like another pig in the trunk all over again. But you know, it is good to know that we're finally going to find out what was in it, because I've been wondering, like, you know, what was the point of that? Like, is there anything in it at all? So, predictions. Think it's a person, or just another animal. Think it's nothing at all. We'll find out. And now Andrew is apparently determined to be the #1 suspect in the girls' kidnapping, and he is currently missing. Thank you, PLL, for giving that away. Thank you. I have no idea why the police think that it's Andrew. I don't know how they drew that conclusion, and I don't know exactly where Andrew went. So, we'll find out. What if Andrew is in the barrel? That would be something. But maybe. Who knows? Whenever someone goes missing on this show, I kind of wonder if they're dead. That's happened a couple times. Alright. Now, 602, which is entitled Songs of Innocence. Now, the PLLs are going to turn to their moms for comfort in the wake of what happened in the dollhouse. And Kimberly Brown, I wrote it with air quotes, will be introduced to this episode. That's the Dree Davis character, who I discussed before. Some people think she could be playing Bethany Young because of a picture she posted. If you have not watched my video entitled The Face of Bethany Young, that talks about it more. And I still think it's possible she could not be playing Kimberly Brown at all. I think that perhaps that Kimberly Brown could be like a Bethany alias, maybe, or it could just be a cover-up. Who really knows? I think that this character is going to be in most of the episodes. I didn't write down which ones said she was appearing in, but I'm pretty sure, like, pretty much every episode after the premiere, she's going to be in. So she seems to be a pretty important character this season. I don't think there's any episodes where I remember seeing her not in them. So I think she's going to be in a lot of episodes. I'm just not exactly sure how many. I didn't write that down, sorry. And Andrew's going to be in this episode as well, and Dr. Sullivan will make her return. Again, I think the girls are going to be hospitalized or institutionalized after their escape because they're going to have been through so much trauma, and Dr. Sullivan will come and check them out. And we'll see our old friend Dr. Sullivan again. Then 603, Songs of Experience. Emily will connect with a new friend. Now, this could be the Kimberly character, because I saw that they took some photos together, like on set, like Dree Davis took some photos of Shay Mitchell, so they seem to be working together. Maybe she's the new friend that Emily connects with. Maybe she'll be Emily's new love interest, who knows, maybe. And Spencer will demand answers from Allison and Jason about Charles, or whoever Charles refers to. Here's to hoping that Charles is not Jason's twin, because I would literally throw something at my TV, and then my mom would be mad at me if I broke the TV. So let's hope it's not Jason's twin, because that'll just be bad for all of us. Allison's new love interest, a cop named Lorenzo, will be introduced in this episode, because he's credited as appearing. Yes, Lorenzo is kind of a dumb name, if you ask me. I've never met a guy named Lorenzo before. So he's going to be in this episode. I think he's also a member of Rosewood Church. And I think someone said he was like an unlikely person for Allison to turn to. I guess because he's a cop and they don't really trust cops. But he and Allison are going to have a thing going on this season. Which I guess is good because I feel like Allison kind of needs a new love interest. Like, she needs to stay away from Emily for a little while, I think. And, I mean, we'll see how that goes. I still don't like Allison, but, you know, I guess I can see why they want to give her a new love interest. Hopefully he's not really annoying like some people. Cough, cough, Johnny. Cough, cough, Talia. You know, Talia just dropped off the face of the earth, I think, and I'm cool with that because I don't like her. So, hopefully we won't see her again because I did not like that storyline. 604, entitled Don't Look Now. The PLLs break in. It does not clarify where. I'm thinking either to the police station or to Radley's sanitarium to find out about Charles's past. Now, does this mean that we're going to find out Charles's full name? Because pretty sure they don't have records that just say Charles. And that's it. So, will we know whether or not Charles is really a De Laurentiis by this point? Maybe. And the De Laurentiis family will be in this episode. Kenneth, Jessica, Jason, they're all in this episode. They were photographed together with Sasha at a table read. So I guess that means we're getting Mrs. D flashbacks, which is cool because I really wanted some of those. I think that that woman is definitely a very important part, so hopefully we'll get some clarity from that. And there's going to be a Caleb scene in this episode. Yay, Caleb! Then 605, She's No Angel. Who's no angel? I'd like to know who that title is referring to. That's interesting. We're going to see Dean, Spencer's old sobriety coach. And some people pointed out that the last thing that Dean did while he was on the show was warn Spencer about Jason. So, wonder what's up with that. And Maddie Ziegler, who is one of the girls from Dance Moms, will be in this episode. It looks like from photos on Instagram that she is filming at Radley, and she is apparently working with Troyan because Troyan posted pictures of her on her Instagram, and she definitely looks like she's in Radley, or maybe she's a ghost girl or something. And I think they said it's going to be a really creepy scene, and there's going to be dancing involved with, like, the little girl, which is, I don't know. So, I mean, at first I wondered if maybe it was a little Bethany, because while her hair is not really blonde, I think her and Dree Davis have very similar eyes. I actually did compare them because I'm just that crazy, and I thought they looked similar. And, you know, since she's working with Troyan, did Spencer go back to Radley? You know, is she at Radley again? Or does she go snooping around Radley or something? So, interesting. I'm intrigued by that. Sorry. Okay, there may be a Mona and Leslie scene and or flashback in this episode. And little Allison will be in this episode, which means more flashbacks. She's going to be in a lot of episodes, actually. So, little Allison will be in 605, 606, and 607. So that means we're going to get a lot of flashbacks to Allison's childhood, which I think is probably very important in figuring this out. I think the De Laurentiis family history is very important. Hopefully it's not a De Laurentiis sibling, but I do think that family is very, very important. Okay, so 606, again, there may be a Mona and Leslie scene. Like I said, more little Allison. And Chad Lowe tweeted about this episode, "It's getting hot in Rosewood, shooting in one of the girls' bedrooms." So, sex? I don't know. Now, 607, more little Allison. There will definitely be an Emily and Kimberly scene in this episode, I think, because like I said, this was when the Instagram photos were posted with the two of them, so they'll probably be spending time together. And this will be the last time we ever see Spencer's bedroom because the set was being dismantled after this episode. Oh, I'm gonna miss that set. Her room is like really cute. I love like the wallpaper and stuff in there. I actually saw it on a featurette. That's the most expensive thing on all the set. That wallpaper, which is from England. Fun fact. 608. Ashley Mayer and Ella Montgomery will both be in this episode. There will be an Ezria scene, and there will be a scene between Allison and Detective Tanner. Then 609, we will see Mrs. Hastings, and there will be an Ezria dance. So perhaps that is a prom episode. I know the girls already had their demented prom in Charles's dollhouse, but perhaps they will go to actual prom since Ezra and Ari are dancing together in this episode. And then 6:10, Game Over Charles, is when we will find out who A is. Charles will be unmasked in this episode, and hopefully we will get lots and lots of long-awaited answers. I forgot to mention, Marlene said that Rumor Willis will return. She played Zoe, who Emily knew from her time working in Haiti, so I wonder how she'll come into play. I guess she's playing the same character. And, something that I think. It looks a lot like from the 601 promo that A is recreating the night that Allison disappeared and Bethany supposedly died. Now, since Mona is already playing the role of Allison, that pegs the question, who is Allison playing in this recreation? From the promo, seeing her wander through the woods scared, I think that she is going to have to either play Bethany or, if she was there that night, possibly Sarah Harvey. And then, there's the girl who is putting food with Spencer in her cell in the promo. I think perhaps that could be Bethany due to the hair length, because the hair looks like the right length for the Instagram photo Dree Davis posted. So maybe actually she's going to be that person, but maybe we won't see her face in 601. So she has to be playing someone too. But I think that Allison in this recreation is either playing Bethany or possibly Sarah. Definitely. Alright guys, so that is everything we know about PLL Season 6 so far. Tell me what you think, what you expect, what you're hoping for. Feel free to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, all of the above. And I will see you on Wednesday after we watch the Season 6 premiere. I'm so excited. I bet you guys are all so excited too. Like I said, please comment. I love to talk to you guys. And I will see you very, very soon. Thank you guys so much. Bye!